In this video, I'm going to tell you about the opportunities that exist on the web for promoted video. Whether your product is a car, a boat, a cookie, a professional service, a music video, or a film trailer, advertising can put you in front of your ideal customer. YouTube is the #1 video site in the world. It's the second largest search engine. That's right, YouTube has its own in-house search engine that is different from the main Google search engine, even though both are part of the same company. It is the third largest site in the world. Google search is #1, Facebook #2. People play over 4 billion videos every day on YouTube. 4 billion. That's 4 billion opportunities for them to see you. There are 60 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every minute of every day. Actually, that number has risen to 72 hours per minute in the time between when the slide was created and when I'm making this video. And that's pretty phenomenal. That's a lot of video, 72 hours per minute. 70% of YouTube's traffic comes from outside the U.S., so that the market you can reach from YouTube is global in scope. 72% of the online population in the United States watch a YouTube video once a week. 72%, that's more people than watch TV, I think. So whether your desired market is global, national, or even in your own neighborhood, chances are your customers are already watching videos on YouTube. 52% of those people on YouTube took action as a result of watching a video online. And that's a pretty awesome number, 52% response to watching a video. I don't think there's any other medium that can say that, and the reason is that no other medium can put video in front of the people who want to see that video, like the internet and promoted video can. So if there's that big of an audience out there just waiting to see my music video or product demonstration, why did my video only get 137 views in the last year? A lot of people face that. Why doesn't social networking / word of mouth create more business than I can handle? I mean, isn't that what everybody was told there for a while? Oh, all you have to do is put a video on YouTube and, everybody will tell their friends about it. They'll tell their friends, and pretty soon the whole world will know about it. Well, the reason that doesn't happen is because the same large numbers that work for you also work against you. This photo was created by Natalia Rojas, who is a freelance creative technologist. And it actually shows all of the 1,260,902,785 current users of Facebook in this one image. And she programmed it so each pixel is representing an individual profile. And it's a cool image. It's interactive, and you can click on it to home in on individual member profiles out of all those pixels. And there's a link in the video description to the image, so you can go play with it if you want to then. So anyway, the way social network is supposed to work, you are being one of those pixels in that image. You create a product, and the pixels right next to you try it out. And then they tell the pixels next to them, and so on. And before you know it, that one pixel spreads to all the web. But why hasn't this worked out? Especially for indie artists and small business. It's because every single one of those pixels in that picture has the same opportunity that you do to create a product and to promote it. So they're expecting you to promote their product like you're expecting them to promote your product. It's not a one-way street, and there are a lot of competitors out there, and they all have the same opportunity. A while back when MySpace was still big, I counted up all the bands that were on MySpace, and there were over 5 million of them. That was them. So every one of them is essentially your competitor if you're a band and you're trying to promote yourself on the web. So in reality, what results in all of that competition is something like the dull roar you hear when you stand outside a large crowd of people who are all talking. Everybody in the crowd has equal opportunity to speak at the same time, and the result is that no individual voice can be heard. And that is what is keeping you, your product, your band, your film from gaining recognition on the web. You're just a voice in the crowd, just like everyone else. Advertising via video promotion provides you as an individual pixel the ability to rise above that crowd. Big businesses like major record labels, film studios, and corporations know this, and they use it all the time to their advantage. You see music advertised on the web all the time, films advertised all the time. Click to play video, watch this film trailer, but not so many indies. And it's not because they can't, it's because they don't know they can. At least that's my opinion. TrueView allows the viewer to click on the ads they want to see or skip ads they don't want to see on YouTube, which is nice. It gives the viewer options. This gives the viewer a choice, and you, the advertiser, control, so you can show your ad online but only pay for the ads that actually get watched. And this is great and something that no other medium like TV, radio, or newspapers can do. With traditional media, you pay for the whole audience that particular outlet has available, even though only a percentage of them will actually be interested in your product or service. With video promotion, your product still reaches many people, and we use keywords and other targeting methods to narrow that exposure to your ideal customer. You only pay for the ones that actually choose to interact with your video. The people who do not choose to watch a promoted video, though, still do see your brand or your product there because they see your ad, but because they didn't choose to watch the video, it doesn't cost you anything, which is a really great feature. I mean, imagine going into a newspaper office or a radio station and saying, well, I'd like to buy some ad time. And they say, well, great, we have an audience of 120 million people. That's fantastic, but my research has shown that only about 20% of those people are going to be interested in my product. And so what I would like you to do is to broadcast my message over the radio and target it specifically to that segment of the audience that's interested in my product. And at that point, they'll just look at you because they can't. They never could. But the internet can do that. Why use AdWords for video with TrueView? You can reach people on YouTube and the Google Display Network, which we'll get into a little bit more here shortly. YouTube is the largest video site on the web. Online visual and audio aids are more engaging than print or video, and is pay-per-view advertising with various options for placement. You can use analytics to track campaign performance. With promoted video, you can reach both videos on YouTube whose content is related to your own, and websites whose content is relevant to your video. If you have a music video, your promoted video ad can appear next to or in conjunction with other music videos by similar artists, even if those artists are much better known than you are, as long as their accounts are enabled to run ads. The same is true for any business. We can target your promoted video to appear with other videos based on viewer interest, other videos they have watched, their age, their sex, their location, and location can be from anywhere in the world down to your own town. You pick your best audience. Ad selection is linked to your company's YouTube account, and you link your AdWords account to our Google Client Center so that we can run the ad campaign for you. And you bid for video views just like you bid for keywords on AdWords, Google Search, or Display Network. Promoted videos can appear across the millions of websites that make up the Google Display Network. Click-to-play video ads can appear on many online versions of magazines and newspapers, as well as blogs and other similar sites. You can ask about specific targets if you're interested in them, and we will let you know if they're available, or you can allow Google to place the video for you based on the site being context related. With TrueView, you get 4 options for ad placement. In-stream, in which the user can choose to view or skip your pre-roll ad. In Slate, where the user can choose to view your ad out of 3 ads shown. In Search, where the user can choose to click through to view your video, or in Display, where the user can choose to view your video while on relevant websites. These choices and how your video is presented to your target audience give you a great deal of control so that you can find what best suits your product or your brand. Effectiveness of placements. In-stream, which are skippable, they're good for all campaign objectives. In Slate, They're good for customer retention, storytelling, repositioning brands. In search, promoted videos. Demonstration, storytelling, generating response, customer retention. And in display, click-to-play ads. They're good for response integration, changing behavior, and customer retention. What ads are working best for you? Metrics that are available with promoted videos are really cool because they can give you so much information about how people are interacting with your ads, and they can let you know how effective your ads are. If people are only watching 10% of your ad, and you know you're targeting a group of people that are probably going to be receptive to what you are presenting, then it might be the presentation that needs worked on. So maybe you got to edit the video, cut some out, add some into it, until you find the right presentation that engages the audience. As far as the metrics go, it will show you the number of views on your video, how many people chose to actually watch your video. It'll also show you the number of total placements, how many times your ad was shown to people who didn't watch it. However, again, the people who were shown the ad and didn't watch it still got to see your brand, your company name, your band name, your photo, and that is going to stick with them. So that down the road, maybe they're going to see your name again, or they're going to think, hey, who is that band I saw that time on that ad? And they'll look you up. So, and it's great because I call that the billboard effect. It's like you drive past a billboard on the highway and you see it and you don't have an immediate response right there because obviously there's no way you can. But you see it and it sticks with you, and then down the road it comes back to you when you're thinking about something to do or something to buy or something you need. And it is great, and it's great that that's free. And it also shows you the view rate, how people are interacting with the ad. That's also cool because, again, it lets you know how effective the ad is. And quartile viewing, which is the percent of your video that viewers have watched. If for example, 50% of your audience is only watching up to the 10% point in your video, there's a problem. You're never going to get 100% of your people watch 100% of the video, but you can get a lot better, and you can improve over time, and maybe you need to narrow your audience or, again, improve the video, and these are the things that we can help with. And it will show you the average cost per view, which is great. You bid how much you're willing to pay for a view, and to some extent, the geographic area and the demographic that you need to reach is going to dictate what the minimum bid is going to be. But Google's auction system ensures that even though that's the case, you're still going to get it at the lowest cost you possibly can per viewer. If nobody else has set a bid higher than yours, then you get it. If somebody else bids a penny higher, they get it. That's just the way it works, but it works really well at keeping costs down. You also get free website clicks. People that decide to watch your video ad and then want to learn more can click on the attached link and go to your website, your YouTube profile, wherever it is you have designated for them to go, and that click doesn't cost you anything. The benefits of AdWords for video. You can reach a highly engaged audience with online video. People who choose to watch your ads are more engaged. Nearly half of video ads are abandoned. Those don't cost you anything. You can control your budget with pay-per-view ads. You only pay when someone watches your video, and you always pay the lowest amount possible per viewer. You can grow your corporation or your band or film's YouTube account views and potentially subscribers/fans when someone views your ad or your video. You can use remarketing to follow up on people's interest. In conclusion, AdWords for video is a great extension to your online promotional campaign. You can reach one of the largest audiences on the web, you can reach potential customers when they are most engaged, and you can control costs with pay-per-view bidding. Hopefully, I've been able to show you both the challenges and opportunities that exist on the web and how promoted video ads can help you build your brand and acquire new fans or customers. While I can't promise that we can make your video go viral, Nobody can. What we do promise is to work with you to put your video in front of the right people at the right time in the right place. Thanks for your time, and don't hesitate to contact us or visit our website to learn more.